Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku. Dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
How is it that I think that guy's Polish? How is it that he understands everything we say perfectly, but he can't talk? I don't know. All right.
Of course we'll drink.
Do last drop, Henry. You tell us some story, eh?
Fellas.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I am the Bearded OG, and we're picking up where we left off in the last episode. It's been a little while since I've played this, but we're getting back into it now. Let's see. So, in the last episode, I think we went around and found all the other Devil's Pack dudes, and then it looks like I fast traveled to the Devil's Den and then logged out at that point. I haven't played, of course, since then. So let's go ahead and continue on then with this quest. So we're basically doing the Devil's Pack quests and the Lion's Den, I guess, at the same time. So, yeah, let's head on in and see what happens.
You know what'll happen now? Everyone's after us. With our faces, we're dead as soon as we set foot outside the tavern.
All right, where the hell is everybody at?
Without him, we're fucked entirely. We couldn't even rob a sleeping pilgrim of his boots.
Kurva.
Someone must have snitched. There's no other way.
Kurva. Is this where we're supposed to meet him, right?
But when I find him, I'm gonna make him hurt bad.
All right, is there can I talk to these guys? Do you know of any work in the area? No. I don't want to do side quests right now. Maybe they're downstairs. I figured, especially since this is a main quest, that they'd all be sitting here waiting for us. All right, well, let's do this then. Let's sit down and we're going to take a... what's the potion that keeps my energy going? Increases energy by 30 and decreases... Yeah, let's take a cock roll. Whoops, wrong button. And then we're just going to wait until morning and see what happens. There's Zishka. Wait, is that Zishka? Yeah. I bring news from Kuttenberg.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Samuel said to wait for him. He wants to be here when we discuss our plans.
But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow, will he? Oh well. In the meantime, you can at least have a look for the men Dry Devil mentioned. Ada, Matouche, and the others.
I'll bring them. Count on me.
Wait a minute. We already brought him. Right? Didn't we already gather all those dudes up? I think we did. So, okay, let's look at our quest thingy here again. Talk to Dry Devil. Find Dry Devil's old gang. Wait till Samuel gets back from Colleen. Have I still not finished this? Lion's Den? I'm just looking to see if there are any more solid red shields on the map. I thought we had found all of them. Okay, I guess Dry Devil's over here, actually. The shield moved. He's here. Okay. Let's get our torch put away.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Guy's voice is terrible. No. Let's get going.
I can't right now. Sorry. But you'll wait for me, right?
All right. But hurry up or there'll be fuck all left for you.
What? Okay, it says, I found them all, but not everyone will get back together with the devil. I should talk to him about what to do next. So I have to drink with him in order to proceed? I think.
So, Henry, shall we celebrate the return of these two bastards?
If I ask him if it's too early, he's gonna say it's never too early or something. Let's see what
You
he
want to
says.
start drinking now? Isn't it a bit too early?
Oh, fuck no. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
All right.
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. That I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Thanks, Shishka.
Ungrateful bastards.
Yeah, they are.
But we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To me.
To me, then.
May he live long and longer for every drink.
Ah, how you drink, he live forever.
Want a punch in the snout.
Don't start, you pair of cocks. To Henry.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only then? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
Matthew prefers banditry. Renyek's dead. But Huda wants to redeem himself. Yeah, let's just go down the list.
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Didn't we kill him?
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Ranyek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help, and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and woman's.
Woman's.
Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
The beer is flowing like water.
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi,
he pissing in the fire? He is.
kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo miejsce młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
How is it that I think that guy's Polish? How is it that he understands everything we say perfectly, but he can't, he can't talk? I don't know. All
Of
right,
course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry.
we're getting shit
That is
faced.
the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Fellas.
I could not say it better.
Amen!
Whatever. Okay.
Kurva. I feel like shit.
Okay, that meter on the left is going down. Guess that's my hangover meter. Okay, so that just disappeared. Let's take a look at our debuffs. Henry's cockerel, and okay, so we're fine. We're not in bad shape at the moment. There's Jiska. Everything
Can
ready
we
for the
start
meet?
the meeting? We don't have much time.
Until we find Dry Devil's old gang, there's no
What?
point planning anything.
We found them all.
I'll see if I can find them.
Why does he keep saying that? I mean, I know we're supposed to... Excuse me, personal space. I know we have to wait for... Wait, what? So it looks like Samuel showed up. So look, I guess we'll go find Devil again and talk to him. Okay, how do we get out of here? There's Hans. Wait a minute. Hans is here? I thought he took off with the other guys. There's Samuel.
Well, Henry, how's it going? Well,
Well, this doesn't
not so bad.
seem too bad.
It's good.
Staggers in there.
Aye, coming right up. Why the hell did they take it?
All right, how do we... Oh, here we go. I was going to say, how do we get downstairs? Okay, looks like Dry Devil's back over here.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I haven't felt this sick in a long time.
Aye. Well, Janos and Adder didn't spare you. But usually they only drink someone under the table like that just once.
You always drink like that.
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
Can we finally start something?
Aren't you a feisty one? But if you want to hear the plan, speak to Zizka. He'll tell you more.
All right, sorry, I had to go AFK for a second there. And I forgot to start the recording again. But basically, I just asked him what we do next, and he said, go talk to Zizka. All right, so let's go do that. Everything ready for the meeting?
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you.
For me?
Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
Well, I wouldn't say it was easy. Everything's gone to shit. We were very lucky. Let's go with that one.
Well, to tell the truth, we were lucky as hell. We got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing. We shouldn't do anything. Strike back. Yeah, let's... Well, okay, but strike back... I mean, I don't want to make an enemy of, the people in the city. That's where we live. Let's just go with this and see what they say.
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Hans is right. Von Berghoff is Sigmund's puppet. Get rid of Eric first. Well, if we're gonna eat the elephant one bite at a time, Eric is the most logical next step. Von Berghoff is going to be a little harder, so yeah, let's go with that.
Von Berghoff's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the bastard is now? No, Sir Hans is right. We should get rid of Von Berghoff.
Guess that was the wrong
That
choice.
fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
We know a secret passage
so
to get in there,
we
though.
steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Katherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me Von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it or ambush them? I mean, isn't that going to pretty much be the same? Yeah, let's ambush them.
Good idea. We'll wait till they set out and attack them.
Hold your horses. It won't be that simple. There's 1,000 things that could go wrong. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
We try reinforcements. Yeah, I guess we probably should get some reinforcements.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Berkow has to die. Painfully. And above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Yeah, we can certainly accept it. Who cares how he got it? Thanks.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
Especially
And
what we already
won't
did for you
mind
guys.
if you've got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a
Contribute.
few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malishov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them.
That's what I said in the
about you,
first
Henry?
place.
You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Katherine.
Okay, why do I have to do this? Because I'm probably the only one with a cool enough head to do it. Okay, sure.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Katherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Adit here can go to Malishov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Henry, come here. I need to talk to you.
I'm right here.
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
She had nothing to do with it. It was my sword and my friends. I can take care of myself.
Thanks. But next time, ask her to help someone else. I know how to take care of myself. You wouldn't want to have a chicken protecting you, would you?
I don't want a dead man protecting me either. You're brave and a good warrior. But be careful you don't bite off more than you can chew.
Oh, aye. Someone will shoot me with a crossbow when I least expect it. You sound like my father. God rest his soul.
See? Great minds think alike.
I'll have to think about that.
As you should. But now tell me, what happened there?
We fought for every house. It reminded me of Skalitz. Yeah, we fought for every house.
It didn't look so bad at the start. We actually arrived in time and urged everyone to flee. But some of Eric's cutthroats got inside the tavern and murdered everyone there. Before we'd finished with them, a great mob gathered outside and struck against the gate. And it fell.
Oh, fuck! That sounds like a right massacre. God damn it. I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side. But you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malishov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
I'm honored. Thank you, friend.
Hunting bow from Hans. I've seen this bow before. I have.
Just a moment. This bow looks familiar. I believe I saw it among Margrave Yob's things.
Good heavens. You really don't miss anything, do you? When I found out that Yobs would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsh. And it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
What happens if he catches me with it? Yeah, this is a little sketch, dude.
Tivole. You can't just steal a bow from the Margrave. When he finds out...
If he finds out, he can complain to the Lord of Perkstein. And when I have it out with him, that bow will be the last thing on his mind, believe me. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows.
Wine.
Shoot some deer and celebrate with wine. Like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. Because, as you yourself heard, there's no reasonable mission here for the noble lord of Leiper and Perkstein. So all I can do is head to the woods and make sure we don't die of hunger here. You'll come with me, right? We promised Shishka some meat, after all.
You promised to go hunting, not me. I have work to do at the camp. The gallows at Trotsky weren't enough for you. Yeah, I mean, there's that, though we're kind of against the current king anyways. I have work to do at the camp. You promised to go... You promised to go hunting. Oh, yeah, right, sorry. You promised to go hunting, not me. Aren't I supposed to go infiltrate the camp? I don't really think I want to go hunting right now.
But I have work to do in Sigismund's camp.
The camp will still be there when we get back. Come on.
You never learn. What if we get caught? I won't leave you in the lurch. Apparently he wants us to go hunting with him.
Oh, right. I won't leave you in the lurch.
That's the spirit. Now, listen. I found this great spot in the forest near Bohunjevitz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go then.
Great. Saddle your horse and get ready. I can smell the game from here.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, a really important scene that happens in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 is when you go hunting with Hans. And that's before you... I believe that's before you become friends with him. It is, because what happens during that hunting trip is what basically causes you guys to become friends. And I won't tell you exactly what happens, but... so it looks like they're kind of, giving a nod to that again. So let's look at something here. So this hunting bow from Hans is nowhere near as good as our ash longbow, so we won't be using it. We'll continue to use our ash longbow. Okay, so what is the quest thing you say we need to do? Melee at the mill. So, this seems to suggest that we can go back to the Trotsky region at some point. I don't know how we do that. I haven't even tried to do that because so much has been going on since we got here, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just ride all the way to the edge of the map and then cross over. At some point, we should see how that works just for the hell of it. Okay, so go to the camp with Capon. D is meet up with Katherine in the camp. So D is where we need to go for the main quest. And then Capon's camp is... Where the hell is Capon's camp? He said it was on the way. Oh, yeah, it's right... Wait, I just saw it a second ago. It is... Oh, the marker's still here because we're with Hans. Okay. Where is our horse? Where is our horse? There he is.
Ah, can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
Of course.
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Of course I do. I won.
I think in my playthrough he did win.
Still, God moves in mysterious ways, don't you think? It seems like only yesterday you were my servant on my first hunt. And now, we've been through a lot together, my friend.
Aye, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause, don't forget.
When we tell our story back at home.
The girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses?
No.
Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that.
I don't remember that.
But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches. But a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's take a look at our stats. So we're a little bit hungry. And we have 25 food that we need to eat. So dried beef gives us 20. Let's have one of those. And then we just need 5 more. Do I have any apples? I have dried apples. Those and we also need 5 health too, so that'll work out good. Eat 2 of those. That'll get our hunger all the way up and should get our health all the way up. Energy's not too bad, but we're currently on a cockerel potion, so when that wears off, we'll have to take that into consideration. We also have some stats here. So either memorable or burger. Changing your reputation, good or bad, spread more widely. In towns and villages and their surrounding areas, you gain a +1 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. Yeah, let's take that one. And then we have strength. Grand slams are only option. Blunt damage of all melee weapons is increased by 5%. Okay, that doesn't suck. And let's see, do we have anything in any other area? Swords. Cleaver. Okay, that's hunting swords, cutting edges, sabers, and arm of Beowulf. You can use a long sword together with a shield, but it's 30% slower. Yes, see, I would never do that, though. That's a very defensive way to play, and Henry's kind of more of an offensive player. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're not ever going to use a hunting sword again because we have way better. I suppose we could maybe come across a really good saber at some point. So let's just go with that, I guess. And then I think that's it. Okay. That's some kind of symbol for something. I don't remember what it's supposed to mean, though.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp.
Yeah, I saw somebody over there.
Bloody hell. Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, and there's a dead body. Over there, by the tree.
Where?
A local hunter, probably. He must have stumbled across them. Oh, those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt. So let's hunt.
Are you sure? There's quite a lot of them. I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Rattay that time.
Come on. We can handle this motley bunch.
All
right. Let's get them.
That's my boy.
Okay, hold on. Let's pot up here. So we want an Arca Vitalis, Artemisia, Buck's Blood. Let's go with a painkiller. And let's do a Savior Schnapps, both for the buff and also so we can get a... Oh, we're in combat. Okay, so much for that, eh? And let's use our two-hander.
You're out of luck. Go at him for the right. You'll be sorry, fucker.
What are you hopping about for?
What do you want?
He doesn't know which way is up.
You all right, dude?
And that's that.
Shall we tell Zizka about it? Okay.
Shouldn't we tell Zizka about what happened here?
Why? There's not much to tell, really.
Don't you want to boast about your heroic deeds?
Come on. You call this a heroic deed?
Wiping out a band of Sigismund's soldiers. It's not long ago I wouldn't have believed we had it in us.
You see? And today it's just another run-of-the-mill afternoon.
All right.
What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
I kind of want to actually...
I think I should be going. I've got a lot to do. You think you can manage alone?
Excuse me? Better than having you here getting in my way, you cheeky sod.
All right, then. Take care.
I want to loot these guys, actually. See what they got on them. Okay. Progress Hymned Wappenrock. Let's take that. Just to see what it's all about. Pickpockets gloves. Do those have like a buff on them? I don't know. We'll have to see. Of course, we'll take the Groschen. That's a fairly good value to weight ratio. I guess we'll take those. Okay, let's see. That's a different one. The Waffenrock is different. Groschen and the bandage. Also, a dueling longsword. Yeah, let's... Oh, wait, where did it go? Oh my god, look at that. That's really valuable. In fact, that's what I'm currently using. Wow, okay, cool. Right now, the dueling longsword, that's a good one. That I have is even better than Radzik's sword, but at some point, I'm supposed to be able to... Those are pretty good. I'm supposed to be able to turn that into Henry's sword. Travel boots, we'll take a look at those. And then it gets, like, really good. Check this guy here. Composite kettle hat, that's worth some money. Ordinary coat. Half plate legs. That's pretty good value to weight. Quilted hose. It's not too bad, I guess, but I'm being a lot more picky now. Because, I mean, honestly, we don't really need money, but common longsword, that's not terrible value to weight, but that axe. I think we're going to leave the rest of that stuff there. Okay, so apparently Hans is going to take care of that doe. Let's take a quick look at the huntsman here. Oh, we can't even loot him. Okay. They skewered him. Look at that tower shield, man. Crazy. Okay. Anything lootable in here? That's a hard block pick. None of that stuff is lootable. I could... Here, let's eat. Well, actually, we don't need to eat, do we? No, in fact, we're over because of our potions. Let's clean up. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't look like any of the rest of this stuff is lootable. Here.
Here you go. Take it.
Give you some horse meat. Should probably just ditch this. Oh, wait, all of this meat's off. I don't think the dog cares, though, if it's off. As far as I know, anyways, he doesn't. He seems to eat it okay. All right, well, I guess we're done here. So let's take a look at the map. And we could just, and probably should just go ahead and meet up with Katherine. What does the quest thing say to do, though? Report to the guild bailiff. No, that was an optional quest. Feast for the poor. That's an optional quest. Yeah, so we just meet up with Katherine from here. All right, so I will meet you guys over there, and we'll see what Katherine has to say. All right, we're at the camp. I'm not sure. This is Sigismund's camp, so I can't, like, just walk right in there, can I? Maybe I need to put one of those Prague Waffen rocks on and do a disguise. If that's the case, the game will probably tell me that. There's a couple guards up here. Let's just see what they do. Well, they're not...
Oi, you! Come here!
They're not attacking me on sight.
Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
Why don't we make a deal? I'd like to take a walk around your camp, but my purse is really heavy, and I'm tired of carrying all that weight.
Oh. If it's too heavy for you, I could help you with that. It's the Christian thing to do, ain't it?
That's right. Third coin. You know what? We can afford it, sure.
Here you are.
But don't draw attention to yourself. And if anyone stops you, we never saw each other. Is that clear?
Crystal clear.
Okay. Well, there we go. Sigismund's camp. All right. So let's take a look at a map. Looks like Catherine's just off to the left there.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures.
Observe the argument. Oh.
Watch where you're going!
Nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
I see. We pay everything and punish very hard. Who was there?
How am I supposed to know their names? 5 of them there was. All in your uniforms.
Quiet now. I only asking.
Like them drunks will tell you anything if you threaten them with a whipping.
They tell me.
Is she talking about the bandits or the Sigismund's guys that Hans and I just killed? I don't know. Here, let's leave Harry out here. Because I think there was 5 of them, wasn't there?
Greetings.
God bless you.
Hi, Catherine.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Okay. So what time is it?
Jesus Christ be praised.
What does the quest say to do? Catherine told me not to go to the bathhouse until evening. There are too many prying eyes. Okay. So, is this... Whoops. That's one hell of a camp. All right, well, I don't know if there's... I don't know what else we would do at this point. We could go find some dice, which is right here. But there's nobody sitting at the dice table. What about you guys? Nope, you guys are not folks that we can talk to. All right, well, I guess what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to kind of...
An ale, as usual.
I think I'm just going to wait. Can we sit down here and wait? Yeah. Because I'm not sure what else to do, and I don't want to go off and get myself into trouble. Let's go ahead and just wait till evening. See if that's enough time there.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
Oh.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
Right. Okay. To tell the truth, I'm doing the opposite. What? What does that mean exactly? I don't know. All right, I'll try.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
Only lady taunt what? There have been a couple. I'm no ladies' man. It's different with you? It is? Let's go with that and see what she says.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing
She
here
like
before
that.
you shrivel up entirely in the water.
How
He says
fucking
Zizka
embarrassing.
sent you.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information.
When are they moving out?
When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Okay, where is it now?
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Okay, tell me more about the cannon?
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Yeah, I've seen it in action. Okay, who's in charge?
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
Okay, what about Chertan?
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
What about Grozov?
Who's this Grosov?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
And Katz.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabakov that time.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
Okay, and then once I join up with them?
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
What about a kiss for luck? Let's try and see what she does.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do the kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
What else do you know about the Praggers?
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others. So they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
What's the mood in the camp?
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. but I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praga's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
What should I watch out for?
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you're like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Okay. So, hey, we're squeaky clean now. How about that? Get enlisted. All right. Let's see. So we got to go into this upper area to get enlisted. All right. Are they going to let me just walk in there? Guess we're going to find out. All right. Let's see if these guys are going to let me in here. Gonna have to do something.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Oh.
That's it. And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong.
So, okay. Does this give us any help? Katherine told me that I should go and see a soldier called Stephen Crow who lives near the shooting range, pretend to enlist in the Prague regiment in Sigismund's camp. Then I should somehow try to get the Proggers to take the cannon out of the camp where it will be easier to steal. Okay, so I'm not really getting any help there. Oh, I'm going through the wrong gate. That's like the king's area. Okay, never mind. That's what the deal was. Okay. I was getting a little confused there for a bit. Here's the archery range. So, we're probably going to have to wait until daytime again. That chest isn't even lootable. Could steal those arrows. Nobody's watching. Transfer all items. Okay, so we stole some arrows just because we can. Long range arrow. Okay, shooting master Bazonga. Chat. Where did you learn Czech? I want to compete in the shooting contest. Explain to me the competition rules. I guess this isn't the dude we want to talk to.
You're a Cuman, aren't you? Where'd you learn our language so well?
I used to accompany merchants who rode from here up north to Germany. I earned some good money and picked up a lot of it along the way.
And why'd you stop?
Those merchants sold goods they came by, well, dishonestly. And they got found out eventually, but I got lucky in the end. I'm good with a bow. So they gave me a choice. The gallows or the army. It wasn't a hard choice.
Okay. Not interested in shooting contests right now. So let's see here. Well, now it wants us to go over there. Okay. Let's go over there.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
All right, are you done?
Amen.
Okay, he's done.
Good morning to you.
I want to join up.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I'm an experienced spy. I know about herbs. I'm a blacksmith. Well, I don't know that telling him that I'm a spy is a good idea. I do know about herbs, which means I can make gunpowder. And I'm also a blacksmith. I don't know. Let's try blacksmith.
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that.
Good.
God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
Well, I'm also know everything there is to know and then some about herbs.
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy. But we have a physician, and one that half the world would envy us. We don't need another.
Okay. Well, I am definitely a warrior.
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
You? A warrior? Bollocks. Judging by the sight of you, the hardest work you ever do is raising a cup to your lips. And we've plenty here who can do that. Is there anything else you can do?
Well, I guess I'm a spy.
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
In other words, you're a thief, right?
Yeah, I didn't think that was a good one.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I don't have any other talents. Well, not important ones, at least.
You're not a complete waste of space, that's true. But I still think you'd fit in better among the other mercenaries.
But I don't want to serve with some foreigners. You know what? Take me to your commander. Let him look me over. The worst thing that can happen is he'll have me kicked out of here, and you'll be rid of me.
God's wounds. All right, come on then. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir, and I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about all kinds of healing herbs. That could come in handy.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Okay, first of all, that guy's voice acting doesn't fit. He sounds like an American, whereas everybody else, sounds British and whatnot, or Czech or whatever. So I think they kind of screwed up with him. If you pay me well, I'll do what I can. I'm not afraid of anything. Yeah, I'm not afraid of anything.
It's a deal. I'm not afraid of any job.
Damn it, Crow, this lad might actually have what it takes.
Yeah, his voice is not right.
Maybe he'll help us get out of this shithole at last.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
What would they be, what would they be doing near Miskowitz?
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlitz.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Did someone ambush them?
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
What's the charter about?
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
Okay, can you tell me anything more?
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends in these parts? Anything at all?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, what should I do when I find him?
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Hey, I've done it
Do
before.
you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right, then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So, what are you standing here for? Do you want my blessing for the road?
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergott, lad. You're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?
Okay. So, talk to me, Musa. Find the lost soldiers. This thing he told me just to do right now, talk to somebody else. It doesn't seem to be actually on the list. All right. Commander Kotz said he'd talk to me, but first I have to help him find the lost soldiers, the wagon, and the document they were taking to Sedlitz. Unfortunately, nobody has any idea where to look for them. I need more information. I could ask the camp Sawbones Musa. It seems one of the lost soldiers, a man named Mishek, is in his field hospital. Maybe Musa managed to get some information out of him, at least the direction I should go in. Without any clues, I'll be looking for the soldiers till winter, and they'll never steal the cannon from the camp. Okay. So, let's go. Oh, I'm like in the main part of the camp now. Interesting. So does that mean I can come back in here anytime now? Probably. All right, let's go talk to the field hospital dude. Musa. Okay. Before we talk to him, let's take a fox potion because that increases our speech.
I'm looking for the local Sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So, you came straight to me. Is that so? In any case, you have found your man. Musa of Mali, scholar, traveler, and physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big, wise, courteous?
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John, or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just... you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there, and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then, you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Can't we wake him up for a while? I don't have time. Just heal him. I'll think of something else.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
Hold on. I have something like that here.
And is it a strong enough decoction?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend. I will try to trust you.
Okay, so we just give him a Henry's cockerel potion and we're good to go. Just one. Confirmed delivery.
All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
Whoa. What's happening? Where am I?
I have to speak to you.
That doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, that. What do you want to know?
Yeah, what happened?
What actually happened? Start at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
We were riding to Setleds, me and 6 others. We were taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Francex talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner. But I was against it, so they jumped me.
Oh, okay. He just told me who did it to him. What about the document?
The document you were carrying? Where is it? What's in it?
I've no idea. Katz didn't tell us anything, and I can't read. Some report for the king, most likely.
I need to know where the rest of the men who are riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances? I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon.
You need to rest.
Rest. Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
Okay. So, if we take a look now, find the lost soldiers. Mishek revealed where I should look for the other lost soldiers. I have to be careful, though. Most likely, they don't want to be found. So, they're in some place called Lata by a sawmill. Okay. That's going to be easy to find them. Whether or not it's going to be easy to take them out is another matter. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here, and we'll pick up right where we left off in the next episode. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.